Hey guys, I'm Natal, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to become a better competitive player in Gears of War 5 multiplayer. For this game, we're going to do Team Deathmatch. So the first thing you want to do is change your sensitivity. Personally, my look sensitivity is at 25, my target sensitivity is at 19, and my zoom sensitivity is at 19. The reason for that is the higher my sensitivity, the more fluid I feel. The easier it is for me to move. The lower, the clunkier I feel, the harder it is for me to move around. For my aim acceleration, inner dead zone, outer dead zone, I don't touch that. The key to Team Deathmatch, the absolute secret, the key is patience. In Team Deathmatch, the way to win is you have to let the enemy team come to you. You have to stick together, and you have to let the enemy team come to you. That's it. That's the key. That's the secret. If you can do that, you'll win every team deathmatch game that you play. If you rush and you play recklessly, you're gonna get destroyed every single game that you play. Team stands for together, everyone achieves more. And that's no different here in Team Deathmatch. If you and your team can stick together, be patient, and let the enemy come to you, that's it. You got it. Now, the first thing you want to do when you start a game, if you are able to, get grenades. The reason for that is they will absolutely save your life in a tough situation. Next thing, get comfortable using Nashers. I know that a lot of people don't play Gears. For that reason, it's a Nasher fest. Oh, everyone comes with a Nasher. I can't shoot, I can't do this, I can't do whatever. But if you can get comfortable using only a Nasher, you will do a lot better in Team Deathmatch and any competitive game, because that's what it is. It's all about using a Nasher, and you gotta get comfortable using a Nasher. And the way to do that is you practice. You use a Nasher, you only use your Nasher, and you go from there. It's gonna be tough, sure, in the beginning to get used to it, but once you get it down, you're only gonna use your Nasher. Me, for example, I only use my Nasher. I will use other weapons, maybe 10% of the time, but 90% of the time, it's Nasher, and that's it. Next, you play Team Deathmatch like if you're playing King of the Hill. And I know you're thinking, what does that mean? Why not just play King of the Hill if it's the same thing? It's not. What I mean is, this game, it's a perfect example of sticking together and working together as a team. Now, what I mean by playing Team Deathmatch like a King of the Hill game, you can see in this game, we take mid and we hold it. That's what I mean by playing Team Deathmatch like if it's a King of the Hill game. You take one spot and you hold it, and from there, you let the enemy team come to you. You all take different places, right? We have some on right, we have some on left, we have some on mid. This way we have the whole area we're in covered. So if someone's coming in from the left side's covered. Someone's coming in from the right side's covered. As you can see right here, the guy on the right didn't see me, so I snuck up on him and took him out. So you play Team Deathmatch like it's a King of the Hill game, in that you stick together, you find one spot. In this case, we took the middle and we held it. Adding to playing Team Deathmatch like if it's a King of the Hill game, when your team is close together, if you go down, you have a higher chance of being picked up because you're closer to your team. If you leave your team and you go down, they can't get to you. You just gave the enemy team a free kill. Or if you say, well, I don't want to stick with the team, and you go out on your own and you wander into the enemy team, and there's 3 of them, there's 1 of you, chances are 3 of them are going to take you out, again giving the enemy team a free kill. If you're here, you're hunting, but you're letting your prey come to you. And right here, if you drop someone and they drop you, your teammate can pick you up and they can get the kill. And I know you're thinking, I don't want anyone taking my kill, and that may be, but if your teammate doesn't take the kill, you lose that kill. If the enemy gets up and ends up killing your teammate and you lose that kill. So if you go down, if you guys are sticking together and you go down, the guy you just shot goes down, your teammate can take the kill and help the team out and pick you up at the same time. I know you're thinking, well, isn't that the same thing as camping? It's not. Difference is, if you camp, it means you stay in one spot the whole entire game. For example, if you can't grenades, it means that you're staying at that grenade spawn the whole entire game. And again, remember, you're playing Team Deathmatch like it's a King of the Hill game, so you're not going to stay in mid the entire time, because in King of the Hill, your rings change places every time the timer runs out, or you finish the time or whatever and be on King of the Hill. Every time you reach the set time, the timer, the hill changes. So you're going to be doing that exact same thing in Team Deathmatch. You're not going to stay in one spot the whole entire time, because once the enemy team figures out what you guys are doing and where you guys are at, then they're going to get to you. One thing to keep in mind is let your teammates get heavy, let your teammates get long shot, let your teammates get boom shot, drop shot. What I mean is, if you're the person that always rushes for long shot, always rushes for drop shot, always rushes for boom shot, always rushes for grenades, and 3 times out of 5 you don't get kills with those weapons, like if you rush grenades every single time the match starts, and 3 times out of 5 you don't get kills, that means you are hurting your team. You're not helping out your team. Because if there's a teammate that can get grenades and 5 times out of 5 gets multiple kills with grenades, that teammate is helping you guys out. That teammate is helping the entire team out. So what I'm saying is, give your teammates a chance. Don't always rush to long shot. Don't always rush to whatever it may be that you're looking for. Because if you're not getting kills every single time with that weapon, then you're hurting your team. At the same time, if you do give your teammates a chance and you see that they are the ones that are not getting kills with long shot or boom shot or drop shot or whatever it may be, then okay, make the effort to get to it before they do, right? Give them a chance, and if you see, hey, they got drop shot, they didn't get any kills with it, they got killed instead, and we lost drop shot, then okay, make that effort to say, you know what, I gave them a chance, I gave them 2 chances, I'm just going to go ahead and get drop shot myself because I know I can get kills with it. Okay, so to recap on how to get better in Team Deathmatch or how to get better in competitive, stick together, hold down one spot, pick a spot, hold it down. If you can, at the start of the game, go for grenades, but don't make a habit of it. Increase your sensitivity, because that's really going to help you in your Nasher gameplay when it's just Nasher to Nasher. Be patient, take your time, don't rush, don't play recklessly, and go for long shot, boom shot, drop shot, but again, don't make a habit of it, and give your teammates a chance, and that's what's going to help you out a great deal for your competitor. The saying holds true here, slow and steady wins the race. If you run out running gun-ho, you're playing recklessly, all you're doing is giving the enemy free kills, because, hey, they're going to see you running left and right, whatever it may be, someone's going to pick you off. If you let them come to you, you have a much better chance of winning the game, because they are the ones playing recklessly. So in a sense, you gotta sort of force the enemy team to play reckless. And remember, you're the spider, you're the one spinning the web. Now you've got to get the enemy team into your web, and that's it. One last thing, always check your corners. Always check your corners. There can be an enemy team that can be hiding around a corner. If you're not paying attention, you just get them a free kill. Remember, when you duck down and you're hiding behind cover, you can move the camera and you can check to see who's around you. You can always check to see who's around you. Another thing is, you can hear footsteps. You can hear the enemy footsteps. If you're playing as a Terminator, you can hear the metal footsteps clanking on the ground. You can hear the enemy team footsteps. You can hear enemy moans, groans, and grunts every time they reload, or they taunt, or they kill your enemy, or they kill your teammate. They will say something, or when you shoot at them, or when you throw a flashbang at them, or a frag grenade, or something, they will make a noise. And just be mindful for that. Pay attention to that. Where's it coming from? So Be mindful of your corners. Always check your corners. Listen for footsteps, because you can always hear footsteps. Listen for those moans, groans, and grunts. Listen to where it's coming from. It might be around the corner and they don't know that you're there. And if you hear them, you have an advantage and you have a free kill. So always pay attention to that stuff. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. I'm Natel, and I just gave you the Nash down on how to become better and competitive. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
This is mine.
One down.
I'm in trouble! You're a lifesaver, soldier.
Victory, one of our coalition's finest traditions. You've done us all proud today.